Hey everyone, welcome back. It's been a while since my last upload, and I just wanted to check in. I've been going through some rough times lately, but I'm still here and still pushing forward. I haven't given up on learning Blender, but man, it's been testing my patience. The original design was supposed to be a cute, fluffy spider, which sounded cool in theory, until I started working on the hair. Every time I try adding it, my computer just can't handle it. It's been crashing like crazy, so I'm going to be remodeling it into a steampunk style, like this. The legs on this design are what I'm really liking, but I need to tweak everything to better fit the spider's species. It's a work in progress, but I'm excited to see where it goes. I also want to apologize as I've had several teeth removed recently, and I'm in a lot of pain making this. So this video isn't exactly a learning tutorial, but more or less just following my progress. I appreciate your patience, and I'm glad you're here to join me along the way. Now, I figured if I made the joint knuckles first, creating the leg wires would be a bit easier. There might be an easier way to do this, but for a homemade look, using curves worked out better for me, plus it was the only thing I could figure out how to do. I'm wrapping up this part for now, and everything has been converted to meshes. The next step is making the joints, which is a fairly simple process, just 2 nuts and a bolt, but getting the details right took a bit of trial and error. To create the nut, I started by scaling down a cylinder and then used a squished sphere to cut into it, shaping the nut properly. I had to tweak the proportions a few times to get it looking right. For the bolt, I went with a beveled cylinder, adjusting the size to match while making sure it would sit properly within the nut. I ran into a few issues along the way. At first, I struggled to get the cuts to line up correctly without messing up the overall shape. Then, just as I was finally getting everything to look right, I ran into some video recording errors, which was frustrating. It slowed me down a bit, but I managed to finish the modeling process. Now the only thing left out is merging all the parts together. The next step is scaling this part and distributing it across the leg. I'm not too concerned about making everything perfect, just as long as nothing overlaps and the design looks cohesive. I'll be taking my time with it and eyeballing the placement, making adjustments as needed. To make future changes easier, I'm going to join everything together, rename the parts, and make a backup copy in case something goes wrong or I mess up beyond repair. This way, I can always go back to the original if needed. If it's possible later on, I'll attempt to separate everything again, but for now, I just want to get everything in place and functional. So, this is where I'm going to end the video for now. I'll be picking up from here in the next one, continuing to refine the design and tackle the next steps. Thanks for watching and following along with my progress. I'll see you in the next update.